Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with my Kelly Real Estate Jerky Day. Looks like my camera moved. How's it going? It's Wednesday. It's one of those weeks where I can't remember what day it is just because.
I know. I was coming home from the workout this morning, and I'm like, okay, it's Tuesday. Nope, it's Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
You finally made it right.
I made it right.
All right. Why don't you do your number?
It was confusing to begin with. Here's the numbers.
Close 73.
73.
Woo!
That's the first 2 weeks of this January.
So do we need to divide that?
Yeah, let's divide it by 2.
So if we keep going this way, there is 4 weeks in January, right?
5, actually. So we got a 5-week month.
It's 4 and 3 days.
4 and a piddle.
I mean, because really, yes. I mean,
so if we just multiply that by 4,
4.3, like you do for employment.
Yeah.
So 4.3 times. Well, it's actually won't even be 4.3. Divide that by 2 times 4.3.
Yeah.
So we have what 73 divided by 2 times
4.2.
4.33. That's 158 this month.
That would if
that's 130 less than we normally do.
If that is what we end up at, that will be our.
That will be exactly what it was last.
Ever.
No, that would
we
be,
were in the 200s.
Not last January.
20.
Go check your numbers, sir.
I guess I will.
Because I remember first of the year we're going, okay, this is horrible.
I think I got to do that now.
What?
Check my numbers.
Oh, you go do that.
Oh.
I'm really getting tired of people calling and then not leaving a voicemail. Anyway, why are you showing everybody your stuff?
Oh, I don't. Hey, they can see that I actually know how to use this.
Well, you can still just undo it like you just did. All right. So what do we have going on right now? The Dow is down 167. The rates are up about 10 basis points. Rates are improved by 10 basis points. What does that mean? I don't know. If you're going to get a 6.5, you're probably going to get a 6.49. 10 years sitting at 4.1399, which is getting much better than it was when it opened today. It's at 417.
Yeah.
So are you going back? You're looking at the numbers.
For the
month of January and 25.
209.
Was it really 209?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was off by 50. It's definitely no 280s.
Yeah, I just remember it being in the low 200s and thinking that's the worst it's ever been.
Well, not anymore.
Not anymore. If we hit the 150s.
Because everybody's like, well, business is good out there. It is. There's hardly any inventory, so it's going to go fast.
And people are still scared of their own shadow.
Well,
I don't want to make a mistake. You're not going to make a mistake.
The only mistake you make,
now.
that you make is buying the house and living in it for so long, and then all of a sudden it's worth more.
You got all this equity.
Yeah, but it does take time.
When is the best time to buy?
10 years ago or today.
Yeah.
All right.
We said that last year, so now we have to say 11 years ago or today.
No, it's still 10 years ago. So because the real statement is 20 years ago or today.
Yeah.
We just changed it to 10 years ago. All right. What do we have else to talk about? We have what came out today? Oh, so we had
PIP, right?
Yeah, we had
PPI?
CPI yesterday, which came in better than expected.
Right.
And PPI came in worse than expected. Came in almost, 3% versus 2.99. Everybody, and so the market's still shrugging it off. I think
that's 1/1000th of a tenth, right?
Well, it's still up.
Yeah.
But what I'm thinking is truly, I think core inflation is going to stay around 3% because we have such a good economy. And the 2% that the Fed came up with was just something they pulled out of there. You know what? It had no relevance. They didn't say, okay, see these numbers over a period of time. That's why we're picking this. They just said 2%. So who to say that is the right number? Fed.
What's the next report coming out that can contradict that?
There isn't one.
No.
Well, maybe PCE is the one that the Fed really looks at. But if these numbers stay where we're at right now, they're not going to lower again.
That's the personal consumption expenditure.
Correct. Fed's favorite gauge of inflation. What else came out today? New home sales rose 19% year over year to annualized 7.37%. 737,000, highest level in nearly 3 years, mirrors the strength we saw in the pending home sales.
Now, remember, those are national numbers.
Correct. We don't have, unless you got a bunch selling, building around here, you're not going to see them. There are places that are building them, just not right here. Existing home sales It was expected at 2%. It's actually 5.1%. It's the highest it's
Wow.
been in over 3 years, and it's a pace of 400. I'm telling you, numbers aren't my friend today. 4,350,000 annualized pace.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we could use the word surged.
Well, if 5% is a surge, sure.
Well, from 3%.
If it was 10, no, it was 2%. It's only
Oh.
up 3%.
Well, that's okay. That's
3% more than they expected. It's better than it was. Existing.
Yeah.
So that's just showing that existing home sales is doing well. People are finally selling those because there's not much inventory. Inventory dropped 18.1% to 1.18 million units, typical for December. That is the NAR number.
NAR,
which is it takes into account every house out there.
Right.
Inventory is only up 3.5%. Month supply is now at 3.3%, well below the 4.6 month that was before.
Okay, what's the is it NOLA?
Well, the median, so what's the median home price right now?
Yep.
405, 400. Which is pretty much here too, even though you don't want to live there.
No.
Unless it's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath.
You're right. And then it'll be in a pretty nice neighborhood.
Mhm.
I've actually got one coming up in a month or two.
Okay.
They're fixing it up.
Because of what happened with them saying the stuff that they did about the $200 billion in MBS purchases.
Yep.
Directive from Fannie and Freddie. Total volume increased by 28% for mortgage applications last week because of that statement.
Really?
Purchases are up 16% and 3% year over year, and refinances jumped 40% and up 128% year over year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a listener says they can't build $300,000 homes here fast enough. I don't know where here is.
Yeah, we can't build them here at all.
Yeah, we can't build them here at all.
Because the land itself is over 150,000. Then you got to add permits on
you
top of it.
add all the offsite improvements and the permits.
Yeah, so you're probably into it for 200,000 just
before
to start.
you use a shovel.
Yeah, before you can get a piece of wood. 30-year Fannie and Freddie was, I asked it to check what Fannie and Freddie was saying rates are at. They're saying that it's at 6.18%. I have it broken down a little bit further. That's the lowest it's been in 3 years. Refinance now make up 60% of all applications.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're busy. I mean,
I'm
you're
busy with both.
both.
Yeah. Because I even had, since you brought this up, so be careful going to one of those online lenders, because when you get approved by them, my pronouns are go away.
Exactly.
Where was I? Anyway,
Jesus
so they were
Christ.
approved by an online lender.
Yeah.
And to the moon. And the problem is, I go, did they? And they came to me because they're going to write up in Tuolumne County, and there's just no way you can do that because they have no idea the properties and everything else. And I go, did they? I want to make sure they went over closing costs with you. Crickets.
Really?
Yeah.
No idea.
Down payment, but no closing costs.
No closing costs.
And they figured insurance was $67 a month.
What?
Yeah.
Where was this again?
And in Tuolumne County, luckily I had the insurance checked by my guy, and it's like $3,000 a year. So that's about $250 a month. That's not $67 a month, people. And that's the problem. When people don't know your area, they don't understand about the FAIR plan. They don't understand other issues. So just be very careful using them. It's a great way to get qualified, but I would not do it myself. I would find a lender find somebody who can refer you to a local lender, or somebody who's really good if they're not local.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone wants to get into an argument, I can tell.
How comfortable are you guys with the political state of the U.S. right now? I don't know. It depends on what side are you talking about.
Exactly.
I feel sorry for all the white women who are being thrown in front of things, because I don't think they should be pushed there. That's the same people who are protesting for everything. They're the same white women, white people that are doing it. It's like, okay,
they're making pretty good money.
They actually, I saw a Craigslist ad that said you could make up to $1,300 a day or something ridiculous.
Yeah, and there are a couple people that are making around 6 figures.
Yeah, because they just go to each of these things and they protest. Yeah. They protest. The question is, they need to find out who's paying for it. But I want to get back to real estate.
So dirty money, real estate. She says Oklahoma City area, cookie cutters over 400 lots. I don't know what that means, but
it means they have like 400 lots.
Yeah, I understand that, but
I don't know. Need to be
finished lots or just lots. Anyway, we digress.
Yes. I guess there's Washington State is tackling private listings. A new bill would restrict private listing networks, increasing transparency. It requires most listings to be publicly marketed, supported by Zillow, Washington Realtors, and Northwest MLS.
Yeah.
This is opposed by Compass.
Oh,
Compass is
a real estate firm.
Home.com.
Compass bought homes.com or
I think
homes.com bought Compass?
Yeah, exactly. I think they're both connected somehow.
Okay.
Yeah. Kevin O'Leary.
Yeah.
From Shark Tank.
Sharky Tank.
He's actually on everything. He's just a little weird. If he says if you're in $70,000 a year, consider renting a small 1,500 square apartment instead of buying. If you make $70,000 a year, you can't buy here.
No,
you have to make at least 100 plus.
Yeah, but 106, 110 would get you in fairly comfortably, and that would be one of our old cookie cutters from the 1940s.
I don't know who CSAA is, but it's an insurance company, and Mercury is increasing home insurance rates by 6.9% in 2026.
Okay,
that's another issue about affordability that we have. Yeah. So I actually asked ChatGPT to go get me my rates today, and it said the 30-year fixed rate for Fannie Mae is 6.16 average, ending the week, kind of what I said. 15 years at 5.46.
Okay.
It's saying the average refinance 30-year, this is according to Fannie and Freddie, is 6.5%.
Okay.
Yeah, for conventional. So I have a lot of people reaching out going, now is the time to refinance because I've been waiting for so long and I've seen the rates go down so much, but they haven't gone down so much. They've gone down. I mean,
what's an FHA or a VA? Because they're a little bit lower, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, what's your FICO score? Or what's the loan amount? What's all that stuff?
Risk related.
Yeah, it's going to be in the mid to high fives.
Yeah.
Are we talking refinance or are we talking purchase?
Refinance.
I don't know then.
Okay.
Because
you're doing all conventional.
I mean, I'm doing the other stuff, but I can't speculate throwing a rate out there because I don't know your FICO score and I don't know how much LTV, because I have people doing FHA on a purchase that normally, they just did a family purchase, which would normally go conventional with all the equity. However, because of where their FICO score was, it was much cheaper to go FHA with the mortgage insurance. It saved them $300 a month.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good amount of money.
Well, I'm just saying you have to run. That's why you need somebody to go all the different scenarios for you to see what is the best way.
You could actually pay off a car, get $300 extra a month. You could pay off your car pretty quickly.
Well, I don't know how much quickly that would be, but okay. You're telling the story.
I'm telling the story.
Did you have anything else you had to add in there?
No.
Nothing?
No. Well, I've got state numbers per day. From CAR,
were they different than last week?
Remember last week we still
December.
had December's.
Yeah,
and it wasn't even the end of December. And this week we have the week ending January 10th, so that would have been last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got 356 closed sales per day, 316 pending sales per day, and 578 new listings per day, which has gone up from has increased not a whole lot, but has definitely increased since December.
And is everybody thinking it's going to be better time for listing and for closing a sale?
No, they're all, 12.4% says sales will be up, which is,
but that
30% down,
that 28% listings will be up.
Yeah.
They're hoping.
They're hoping. Well, you know what? If you are not a positive thinker in real estate, get out, because
that's what those charges are for. Hey, I forgot two bills. So how everybody was like, is the 50-year mortgage proposal? I'm sorry, were you done before I get into this?
No, go for it.
Okay.
50-year
mortgage proposal, right? Well, they've kind of shelved that. Now they're trying to do an executive order to allow 401k and 529 down payment withdrawals without penalty.
Yeah.
And I think it's trying to get more than the 10 grand, because 10 grand doesn't help enough for down payment and other stuff. Because I think it's 10 grand you can do emergency or for this that you don't have to pay the early withdrawal. Trump's also, they're still doing the bond thing. And then supposedly the Affordable Homes Act passes the House. This restores HUD control over manufactured housing energy standards, repeals costly, I don't know what the DOE rule is, but I got to check into that. Could lower prices by 10 grand
Department
per
of
unit.
Energy.
Yeah. Passed with strong bipartisan support, 263 to 147.
Yeah.
That's not strong. There was 204 in Democrats in the House, 200 something.
Yeah, around there. I'm trying to remember the last number I heard. Things have happened. People have died. You know, I think this person over here is confused, and it's probably Biden that they're talking about.
What?
Oh, you can read it on the bottom.
I'm not.
Right.
I'm not looking
To
over.
yourself.
I'm more going to say believe Trump molested. Oh, give me a break.
Yeah, I know. I believe everything I read.
Yeah. Well, guess what? We don't have to read them anymore.
Yeah. Oh, good. Thank you.
No.
Bye-bye.
There are 213 seats for Democrats in the House.
Okay.
So
I was thinking 211.
So strong bipartisan support.
Not really.
A third.
Stronger than lately.
Yeah.
Put it that
way.
But
it doesn't really do anything. I'm getting tired of them using words affordability and bills that affordability.
Yeah.
And stop making it about rentals. Make it about purchases. I mean, Pocahontas was on today on CNBC talking about how she talked to Trump about the credit card stuff and how the rates. And you know what? They limit us in the mortgage industry on what we can charge and what rates we have.
Well, he's talking about a 10% cap.
Right. I know, but I'm just saying they do that on us.
Right.
We can't charge more than, and if it's over a certain thing, then it's high whatever. And then you can't, so why can't they? The profit doesn't come from the 10%. It comes for everything else they do.
Right.
And so I was just like, okay, well, why shouldn't they regulate that? If they regulate us, it should be. And she was talking about how, they need to pass this bill that's in the House. That's a blah, blah, blah. Well, if it's this bill that they're talking about the pass, it's not going to do anything for new homes.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that's the problem. They keep talking about they need to do this and this. How is that helping us build millions and millions of homes? Because we need 3 million homes built. Well, how does the Affordable Act that you just passed in the House do that? Let me know.
Okay.
That's it. I could go on forever.
We could.
And do we want to?
No. We got a show to record.
They don't know that.
I know.
We just did. We just recorded our
show.
There
we go. And we did.
Let me throw this in here.
Oh, my God. I gotta pop something.
This bill help.
Are you asking your buddy Chat?
Yeah, to go check it for me.
Cool.
Shortage of.
It won't. It won't. It's one of those.
I know, but that's why
this sounds so good.
That's why I want to make sure. It encourages more manufacturing housing production, manufactured housing. So mobile
encourages.
Homes. The bill restores the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development HUD as the sole authority over energy standards for manufactured homes. Previously, the Department of Energy imposed rules that were more expensive and more complex. 10 grand. So if the normal thing was 150, now it was 160. How's that really stopping people?
Right.
Cuts construction costs up to 10 grand per unit. All right. So this is a manufactured home that's going to be put where?
Right.
Untalk's potential supply of manufactured housing is one of the fastest ways to add units to the market. It is if there's an area
that you're going to put them.
Yeah. Why don't we do this for modular home, people?
Yeah.
That would be different. Okay. So again, like I stated, this is manufactured. They're going to put them, everybody's going to own the manufactured unit in a lot.
An infill lot, not a subdivision of them.
No, but I mean, don't get me wrong. Tuolumne County, you can get a manufactured home, put it on a acreage and tie it to the land, or don't tie it to the land, but you can do that. So
tie it to the land if you want to get the best financing.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
That's you. In order to get it's not real estate until they put that little thing that supports it and ties it a permanent foundation, because they don't want you to hook up your truck and take it down the road.
It is not a home until you take the wheels off.
No, it's not a home until you put on a foundation.
Yeah,
because you can take the wheels off and you can take the axles off.
Yeah,
and it's still not on a permanent foundation.
True.
All right, let's call it a day.
All
right, everybody, thank you for listening. Sorry we got off on different tangents, or should I did.
That was good stuff.
All right, make it a great day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Ed.